operators cautioned not to overcharge passengers. Collier questions government spending.
Contracts signed at the expense of the people of Papua New Guinea.
Fiji confident on dominating track and field events.
We look forward to the day, and the team is really ready to go.
This is National MTV News with Meriba Tulo.
Good evening and thanks for joining us for Saturday's news. Overcharging of PMV fares resulted in a nasty incident yesterday at the Unagi Park, where a child was hospitalized with serious injuries and several PMV buses and taxis damaged. Passengers rioted against PMV drivers, which resulted in a shortage of public transport. The few buses on the road took advantage of the situation by charging 2 kina per passenger.
Yesterday morning, PMV users were affected by a shortage of public transport, which occurred when a fleet parade of vehicles contracted as transport for athletes during the Pacific Games, involving over 70 PMV buses, was conducted in the city. The parade left a slight shortage of buses left to operate on their normal routes. Several PMVs took advantage of the situation by charging passengers double the normal fare, which resulted in a clash between angry passengers and PMV operators. Metropolitan Superintendent Andy Bawa told MTV News that as a result, a child confirmed to be from Central Province is currently nursing a broken leg in hospital after being run over by an angry bus driver. Several buses and taxis also ended up with broken windows and dents caused by rocks thrown by angry passengers. Bawa said his men have launched an investigation into the incident, and arrests on suspects who have been identified are expected to be made soon. Mr. Bawa said despite the commencement of the Pacific Games next week, all PMV fares must remain the same, and operators who overcharge passengers can be arrested for overcharging or lose their PMV licenses. With only 7 more days to go before the Games, Bawa says it is important for the public transport system to retain as much normalcy as it can despite an expected shortage of PMVs during the Games. He assures that police operations during the event will also focus on the city's public transport system to ensure no overcharging of passengers is tolerated. A conference will be held on Monday for the release of police security and traffic logistic plans. Vanessa Knight, National MTV News.
The public in Popondetta, Northern Province, have raised concern on the rise in murders. This call comes after another young man in his early 20s was killed in the early hours of Friday at Huvivi village. The young man from East New Britain and Northern Province was employed as a mechanic with Oro Timbers. Police are currently carrying out investigations to find the suspects involved in the alleged murder. The level of training given to new recruits in the Papua New Guinea Defence Force must be reviewed. This concern was raised by several soldiers present during the pass-out parade on Friday. They say most of the new recruits still need to do away with their civilian mindset to be real disciplined soldiers of the Papua New Guinea Defence Force.
This is the first batch of 2015. A total 119 men will be marching out today. They have been in training for the past 3 months. Is the 3 months enough to make them become disciplined soldiers is the question many are asking. Previously, all new recruits were to undergo a 6-month training regime. However, the time frame has been cut back to fast-track recruitment to meet the government's target of 5,000 men by 2017.
I see a significant improvement in the conduct of our men and women. I see the cleanliness of the barracks indicates to me that desires by leadership at all levels to lift the standards of your responsibilities.
This is in the build-up to provide security for high-level regional and international meetings to be hosted by Papua New Guinea.
This year, most of our commitments were concentrated around delivering a successful South Pacific Games. But I want to assure you that better times are ahead for us. And as your minister, I am committed to support the Papua New Guinea Defence Force reform and implement some of the 2013 white paper within my term in office.
Training instructors have been challenged to deliver quality training to bring out the best in the new recruits within this limited time frame. Commander PNGDF Brigadier General Gilbert Toropo reassures his men that the government is committed to rebuilding the defence force
and that the Defence Force must display the same commitment to the government. Minister for Defence Dr. Fabian Pock will be pushing through Cabinet the Defence Force Retirement Benefit Act to ensure soldiers are well compensated for their service to the state. Mickey Cavera, National MTV News.
You're watching National MTV News. Stay with us as we have more stories coming up after the break. Welcome back to the news. The opposition has called for investigations into government contracts being given to overseas companies. Opposition leader Don Poilier says the amount of money paid to infrastructure developers and legal contractors is unjustified, claiming they are linked to money laundering.
Opposition leader Don Poilier was quick to reveal all the government contracts in the last 2 years that he claims are linked to money laundering. Poilier says what was revealed by the SBS Dateline program a few days ago is evidence to the people of Papua New Guinea that contracts awarded to some overseas companies can be a form of money laundering.
The opposition has not been quiet. We've been saying these things. We say there is so much massive contracts signed at the expense of the people of Papua New Guinea, and the amounts signed are unjustified.
Mr. Poilier questioned the O'Neill Dion government on various issues relating to claims of corruption in the government. He connected his statements to the missing 50 million kina TFF funds and the claimed misappropriated 50 million kina in agriculture developments in East Sepik province.
So the money that you see lost in 50 million kinas in the civic plain, 50 million kina in the education system, or 24 million kina in plough bed repair work. Or you see the laws that the government does not pass them. They're not done just accidentally. They're done deliberately.
Yesterday, the opposition called for a Royal Commission of Inquiry to investigate into the money laundering claims. The opposition has also called for an independent investigations into government contracts as they claim are unjustified. Stanley Ovett Jr., National MTV News.
The Lae Metropolitan Command has received over 2,000 kina worth of Trukai Fanran t-shirts from Post PNG Limited's Momase division. This presentation is on the back of the state-owned enterprises partnership with the Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary. The Lae Police and their families were encouraged to take part in the fun run. Lae Police Station Commander Kesambi Kiweri received the shirts on behalf of the Lae Metropolitan Commander and PPC. This is the third year that Post PNG has been supporting the RPNGC in the Trukai Fun Run. The t-shirts presented will be distributed to Lae Police personnel as well as their families. To an update on the Oil Search Pacific Games Baton Relay, the relay continued its journey through the Central Province this week. The relay made its way through the Abao district, starting from Upulima and surrounding villages as it made its way to Kupiano Station.
Before dawn, the Oil Search Pacific Games relay took off on the Magi Highway, greeting the sun on the long drive to Kupiano in the Abao district of the Central Province. First stop at the district border was at Upulima, where the community carried the baton on a people carrier between the students of Upulima primary and elementary schools. This was followed by the stilt village of Wanigela, built on the water. Being low tide, the baton runner jumped down into the mud and ran out to the water, where the baton was then carried along the village walkways, much to the delight of the villagers. The relay team jumped into colorfully decorated banana boats as the baton was transferred to a double-hulled canoe and toured the Marshall Lagoon. A stop at Kelarakwa to a sing-sing welcome by the children of the village. Then a short relay around the village to the town oval with speeches before being handed over to a former Team PNG judo medalist on the racing canoes from Gavuane village. A very quick paddle by the racing teams across the lagoon entrance and another sing-sing welcome on the white beach of Gavuane. Here the relay wound its way through the village with kids piling onto trucks behind the runners until there were more bodies than trucks left to see. The relay made its way to Kupiano town and was run by community leaders, sports stars from now and yesteryear, and the school representatives with an army of students surrounding them. Sir Puka and Lady Temu were presented with the baton to complete the relay at the town oval. Speeches were made including the oil search representative, Dancers performed as the kids and community surrounded the stage. The oil surge baton relay continues.
Police personnel have been kept busy with the arrivals of team officials for participating countries in the 2015 Pacific Games. Station Commander for the 7 Mile Jackson's Airport Police Station, Robert Wane, says his officers are working around the clock to secure the airport premises and surrounding areas for the arrival of the advance parties.
Now the game is on. We are all prepared for the game to be on in the next couple of days, and I've got my men ready for the games. The security outside is all ready for the games to go, so we're all set to go. It's a one-off incident, games that we are looking forward to. All my young ones are here, the policemen, they're looking forward to it, myself too. I've been around the first game that was back in 1991. Okay. That was the first time when I was out of the college, but up until now I'm the police station commander, and I'm looking forward to it, and the boys are up to it, and we're looking forward to it. So it's a great experience.
You're watching National MTV News. We'll bring you today's sporting action up next in Trukai Sports. Don't go away.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. After years of preparations for the Pacific Games, Team Fiji's chef de mission, Kathy Wong, is confident her team will do extremely well. Entering as hot favourites for the Games, she predicts the Fijian team is ready to dominate in track and field events, and Rugby Sevens. MTV's Daryl Muka caught up with Kathy Wong earlier today.
Team Fiji is expected to be one of the favourites during this year's games, particularly in athletics and rugby sevens. I managed to catch up with Fiji's chef de mission, Kathy Wong, and she's pretty confident Team Fiji will do well this year.
Usual Pacific rivalry will be there, and Ben will bring his team over, and said we hope to really give a good show to the people of the Pacific.
Their athletics team in particular have been preparing for 4 years and aim to be #1 at the Games.
For athletics teams, they have put a very good 4-year strategic plan in place, and that's starting to see the fruits of the work that they've done. Obviously, this is a long-term plan for them. They've invested quite a bit into their young athletes, and we hope that, and we look forward to them shining on the tracks come game day.
Although preparations have been hard for Team Fiji, Wong confirms they are Games ready.
Oh, definitely. Preparation's been hard, but it's good. We are definitely ready, as we had out at with our president. Fiji is ready to take up the challenge, and we really look forward to come to PNG, because we know you guys are such wonderful hosts, remembering the 1991 Pacific Games when I was here. So I said we definitely look forward to and the team is really ready to go.
Team Fiji's main contingent will be arriving on Wednesday alongside many of the other participating island countries. Daryl Muka, National MTV Sports.
Team PNG's official uniform for the Pacific Games were launched last night in Port Moresby, featuring the nation's colours red, black and gold. The uniforms were modelled by athletes who will be taking part in the Games.
The uniform has distinct designs which features toya shells, tupper cloth and bilum. The general wear uniforms were designed by Port Moresby's own Tura Sports.
I wore the lap. It's a good quality.
While the competition uniforms were made by Centauro Sports, which is also Papua New Guinea owned.
Especially the training outfit. And the second outfit I wore was the skin, so very comfortable.
A bed of paradise has been placed across the shoulders and the back of the uniforms.
I like the design, the style. Yeah. Like it. It was so Pacific.
Yeah. Respect is given to tradition with the use of tupper cloth lightly printed. The tail feathers are decorated with patterns influenced by the bilum. Athletes modeling the uniforms were asked what they think about it, and this is what they had to say.
It's good, it fits very well, and the material is classic.
Comfortable.
Very
nice.
comfortable.
Yeah, very nice.
Now the official Team PNG uniform was unveiled tonight, except the walkout uniform for Team PNG on the opening ceremony night. Now they hope to keep this, or they want to keep this as a surprise for everyone here in PNG. Elijah Levet, National MTV Sports.
A team of night weightlifters from Samoa have been named and confirmed by the Samoa Weightlifting Federation. A strong team of 5 men and 3 women will bring the charge in the July Pacific Games. It was a tough selection process, and the team has been selected on the gold medal prospect only.
The team have been in training the whole year and in camp in the past 6 weeks. And the weightlifting team have one goal, and that is to win gold for Samoa in these games. Included in the team are Samoa's only medal winners at last year's Glasgow Commonwealth Games and in previous international championships. Lifters to impress are Nevo Ioane, who won silver medal in the 62 kg category at the Commonwealth Games in Malaysia. Mary Opelagi claimed the gold medal in the 75+ women's category at the 2013 Oceania Championships. Mary will be supported by her sister, who has won multiple gold medals in the same weight class category. The team had a pretty good record in the Mini Pacific Games in Wallis and Futuna, with a haul of 10 gold medals. Coach Tau Pepe, Jerry Wolwok, is confident he has a strong team going into the Games in July. The team departs to Papua New Guinea on the 2nd of July. Shane, Saroya National, MTV Sports.
The Papua New Guinea Rugby Football League has announced a 15-man squad for the Pacific Games next month. The majority of the players are from the SPPNG Hunters, starting lineup from the Interest Super Cup season, with Gahuna Silas and Rex Yalon coming from the Intercity Cup round out the squad.
With speed, strength and versatility as their main attributes, PNG RFL is confident the squad will reap the rewards come game time next month. Hunter starting lineup, Stargath Amin, Captain Israel Eliab, Wartova Puara and Noel Zemming have been named, alongside utilities Willie Minoga, Thompson Tete and Adex Wera. Their performance in winning gold in the Commonwealth Games in 2014 and consistency in the Intercity Cup, Gulf Isapea's Gahuna Silas and Rex Yalon from Enga Miox have also been selected. Hunters head coach Michael Marum, strength and conditioning coach Jason Tassel will guide the team together with Solomon Kuliniasi as team manager. The Games will be a stage for the 9th team to redeem their worth after being defeated by the Fiji Batis earlier this year. Skola Sengi, National, MTV Sports.
To football, and PNG captain Deslin Siniu is hoping that with the home support, her team's morale will be boosted and successfully defend their gold medal. The 16-year veteran holds the heart of defence for the country and is well supported by another great servant of the game, Dokas Sesevo.
Gary Phillips has made 18 changes to the gold medal winning team from 2011, and his leading light is quietly spoken captain Deslin Siniu. Siniu, who first began her career for the national team in 1999, has slowly worked her way up the ranks to lead the new generation of PNG's footballers.
Especially for the young players, I think they have developed a good understanding of the game, and also they've worked together as a team. I think from the previous game, from the previous outing and this, I think they're more focused now.
The captain hasn't had it easy, but alongside her is defensive partner Dokas Sesevo, also a campaign veteran.
Just like experience for me, long games we maybe play a long time. So like Mr. just talking about which is right, which is wrong. Like just show him all the feel. Pamito captain Bamier, Deslin Siniu, among the favorite player Bini.
Sesevo also holds deep respect for her captain.
And more experience na like Bolweck's blame and skills, she have all that. So me suggest.
The feeling within the team has been very strong.
Think last 1 week where we go here from that time, because like now people just coming now look camp, so like me no one yet setting.
Sesevo is fully confident and leads by her example, preferring to let her hard work do the talking. For her captain, however, performance is key for a team that is still growing and building toward the future.
It really did help me in terms of my performance and in terms of understanding how football, especially the lead up to the games, and it was a very good experience for me. We're developing and we would like your support to come and support the girls, to play better and to win our the fourth gold medal on home soil. That would be really awesome.
The common theme expressed by each of the players is that they are ready for the challenge posed, and Captain Deslin Siniu is also confident in their defense and the skill that this particular team possesses, and they'll be banking on that, especially when going up against the likes of Fiji and New Caledonia, and also against the might of the New Zealanders. Jeremy Mogi, National TV Sports, Lae.
And that's all we have for Trukai Sports tonight. Stay tuned. The weather details up next.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
Taking a look at the weather forecast for tonight and tomorrow. First of all, in the southern region, Port Moresby, you can expect mostly fine weather over the next 24 hours. And in the New Guinea Islands region, Lorengau and Kavieng, showers and rain. Squally showers expected in Kimbe, showers in Kokopo and Rabaul, and a few showers expected in Buka, the autonomous region of Bougainville. And that has been the news, sports and weather for today. On behalf of the MTV News team, I'm Mary Batulo. Thanks for your company. Bye for now.